Terri of the Yarnjoy podcast. Welcome to Stitch Your Library, episode number 4. Okay, so Stitch Your Library is a collaboration that I am doing along with Rebecca of Yarn and Pajamas. And I believe I have seen that Priscilla of Distinctive Crochet is also doing this series as well. So welcome aboard, Priscilla. I think that's awesome. I will link Rebecca's channel and Priscilla's channel down in the description box below so you can check them out. Okay, and so what Stitch Your Library is where we are working from patterns that we own, that we have accumulated in our crochet or crafting library. Right now I'm working on patterns, or this is my first one that I'm working on, but it's I had picked 3 magazines. I do have a subscription. I always want to say prescription like a medication, but it's subscription. I have a subscription to Crochet World, and I've had that subscription for several years now, and so I have pretty good supply of magazines to go through. And so for this first project I had picked 3 magazines from different years, just random magazines out of I have these magazine holders where I keep those magazines, and so I just picked from there. I picked 3 projects. I had members of my Facebook group, since they were readily available for me to post pictures, and I had them vote between the 3 patterns, and so because I couldn't decide, I wanted to do all 3 of them. And so I had them pick, and so the winner is the project that I'm working on right now. Okay, so let me show you, well, let me talk about the project. The project that I'm working on, it is in this magazine. Let me reach it here. It is Crochet World, October 2018, and the cover looks like this. I believe I had some comments in one of my earlier episodes that there's some that had this magazine as well. And so the project that I am working on is called the Diamond Overlay Scrapgan, and is on page 18 of this magazine if anybody is interested. And there is the picture of the project. Now, I did have somebody ask me if I'm doing the full size version of this, where I see you have to start out with like a chain of 150, and the full size measurement, it says that it comes out to be 51 1/4 inches by 60 3/4 inches, and so I wanted to do it smaller. So since the pattern is a fairly simple pattern as far as the stitch patterns go, I was able to figure out the multiples of this, and that, so I will share that with you. If you start out with a multiple of 12 plus 6, okay, so multiples of 12, and then add 6 at the end of that, then you will have enough to be able to get the pattern to even out or come out right. And so somebody had asked me about that. So for my project, I did not chain 150. Okay, I chained 138. So multiples of 12 would be 132 is a multiple of 12, and then I added plus 6, so 138. And then I'll show you my progress on that project, and I will tell you what it's measuring. Okay, and so anyway, that's what I started out with. I tried to, the person that commented, I tried to answer your question on the comment as far as the stitch count that I am using, but for some reason I was not able to comment on it. I don't know why. So I was thinking, well, the next time I come on camera, I will comment here, and so hopefully you will get the answer that you need. Okay, so this is the project that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm using black as a background, my main color, and I am using just random scrap balls. I'm picking out my brightest colors to use, so then the black would really make that color pop even more, and I think it's turning out great. So let me show you the progress on it for this episode, how much I've done since last time. Okay, so let me see, make sure I do have the main color is active, and so it's still connected to my side here. I'm gonna pull the loop out big so I won't rip anything out, rip any stitches out. So let me pick it up. Okay, so here is my progress. Step back here. I don't know if you can see everything. I don't want to reach up too high or I'll hit the ceiling fan. But here you go, okay? I am loving it. I just love that patterning that is coming out. I think is awesome. Okay, and this pattern, somebody was asking about the stitches, if it was difficult. It is just single crochets and double crochets, and once you kind of get the pattern, the idea of what it's doing, you don't really even have to use the pattern. Once you get maybe a repeat or two of these diamond shapes. And so what I do is I just look to see where I'm at. If I'm at the widest part of the diamond, or then I'll look back at a previous part at that same widest point and see what the stitches are in between those double crochet things, shells or whatever you call them. So anyway, so there is my progress. Now I'll tell you that like I said, I chained 138 to begin with, right? Yeah, and my width, I just measured it, and the width so far is about 40.5 inches. I am using a J hook. Let me look at the pattern. I think that's what the one it was calling for. Yes, which is a 6mm hook. I am using that hook. And so now I do tend to crochet tight. And so if you use it and you crochet, if you use that hook, same yarn, the majority of this is Red Heart Super Saver, but it's all worsted weight. If you crochet looser, yours will be wider than mine, but I do tend to crochet tightly. So anyway, there you go. So it is measuring, like I said, across. It is 40.5 inches, and now I will once I'm finished, I'm going to go down each side with black to finish it off. I will probably go down each side and then go around the whole entire thing to link it together, and so it will end up probably be between, I want to say 42, 43 inches ish, something like that. Okay, and then as far as how much progress I have gotten on it since the last time, let me see here. I was at this pink stripe right here. Okay, so I got from there all the way up to the top here. And so I think the last time my height, this height, right, going this way, my height was 24 inches, and now it is measuring about 32. I think I measured, yeah, I measured it. It's about 32 inches now. So it's coming along great. I'm still enjoying working on it. I think I got about 10 to 11 stripes, I think, put in from last time. That's just the colored stripes. Okay, so there you go. I'm not doing any random I'm not doing any it's not color controlling it. In other words, there's no sequence of stripes. I just look at it and decide, like, oh, I haven't put a yellow one in a while, so I'll look down and see what colors I'll use at the bottom, and then I'll put that color in there. So that's basically what I did. And as you can see, so for my next color, the last blue that I had was down here, and it was a lighter blue. So for my next color, I may put some sort of a shade of blue, since the other one was down here. So I'm thinking that'll be my next color. Yeah, probably. But anyway, that's just kind of what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's random, So anyway, hit a plastic sack down there. Okay. So that is my progress on my Stitch Your Library. Like I said, it's coming along. I would have done more, but you know what I did? Okay, so on Saturday evening, Saturday, this past Saturday, I picked up the mail, and there was a envelope in there, and it was addressed to myself and my husband. And I was thinking, well, what is that? There was no return address, and I didn't know for sure what it was. And so I opened it up and it was an invitation to a baby shower for this upcoming Saturday. And it is for the daughter of my pastor and his wife, okay? They normally live in North Texas area, but they are going to be in town and they're going to be doing a baby shower for them. And of course, I want to give them, a gift. And so I was thinking, well, do I have a baby? They're going to have a girl. And so I was like, well, do I have a baby blanket on hand that I can give them? And no. I mean, I do, but it's not the one I want to give them. Yeah. Anyway. I wasn't feeling that one. So I thought, oh yeah, I can whip up a baby blanket in a week, right? Sure. And work on my other patterns that I'm working on. And so I hurriedly looked through things, and so I found a pattern. I've got a lot of pinkness back there as far as DK weight yarn, baby weight yarn. And so I picked out a 3-pack. I think it was Premier DK. It was something, I think it was in a mystery bag back when they were doing the DK weight yarn mystery bags a year or two ago. Yeah, and it was a 3-pack and real pretty variegated type, or I don't know if it's self-striping, variegated, yeah. Well, it's kind of self-striping, sort of. Anyway, so I went and I found a pattern, and I was thinking, oh, sure, I could do this. And so I did. And so now it's not a full-size baby blanket. I'm not going to show it in today's video. Come back tomorrow and you can see it because I'll show it then. But it's small, but it'll be for like a baby, like for the car seat, like a car seat blanket or bassinet blanket, maybe, something like that. Later on, I think it'll be a perfect size for like a Lovey or a Linus blanket for the little girl also, because it's only about 26 by, I don't know, it's not very big. Anyway, it turned out so cute. And so I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. So come back tomorrow for my Yarnjoy podcast episode, and you can see it, and I'll tell you about it, and I'll share the pattern for it because it's so cute. Okay, so I got that finished, and then I thought, well, and only used 2 of those 3 skeins of yarn. And I'm like, well, I got a skein left. What do I do? And so I thought, I'll make an amigurumi to go with the blanket. Did I need to have another project going? No. But I thought, okay, I'll just whip up this one. And so I am making an amigurumi. It's coming along pretty quick. It's so cute. I think it's going to be really cute because I'm using that baby weight yarn left over from the blanket. And it's so thin. It's a baby weight yarn, which is a number 3, but it's very thin. And so I am using a 3mm hook. Okay, and I think it's going to be really cute. So now I'm hurriedly trying to whip that up. What was I thinking? I don't know, but that's the way I roll, I guess. So that's what I've been working on, as well as other things. So I just wanted to come on here and do the Stitch Your Library and show you my progress on that project. Oh, and I even started looking for my next project for Stitch Your Library, even though I am not finished with that one yet. Anyway, there you go. Always busy. So I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to pop on, show you my progress for Stitch Your Library, tell you kind of what I've been working on, and so yeah, that's it. Today's Wednesday. I hope you're all having a great week. Come back tomorrow. Check out that baby blanket I'm going to show you, and the amigurumi that I'm making to go with it, and everything else that I'm working on. And I have some Happy Mail coming to the post office, so I'm going to see if I can go pick it up in the morning, and so that way I'll have a Happy Mail video that I will either include in tomorrow's podcast episode, or do a separate video for it. I might do that. I don't know. Anyway, hope y'all having a great day. Come back tomorrow and I'll show you what else I'm working on, okay? Talk to you later, guys. Bye.